Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Woo woo.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I am so happy it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Dill.
Happy 27th birthday.
And happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mary
Happy
Beth.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Jeg liker så godt det at du elsker meg for den jeg er, og det at du elsker meg for at jeg er norsk.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Of course, we can score Trump's bag.
Oh, didn't see you there. Heard you got a birthday coming up. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, MB.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, MB.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Felicidades.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Happy birthday. Love you so much. Cheers.
Happy birthday, Mary Beth.
Alright, well, I'm thankful for Mary Beth for many of her excellent qualities.
One thing that I was always just amazed at was your ability to make people laugh.
You are the funniest person I know. You think you're the funniest person in the world, and I tend to agree.
Some of my favorite characteristics about you, MB, is your sense of humor, your ability to make people laugh in very stressful moments, your loyalty and your friendship.
You are a fierce friend, maintaining honesty, and yet this level of love and tenderness.
You're amazing, and I every time I see you and Drew together, I see Drew's contentment and how happy he is, and I am really thrilled.
Putting up with and taking care of my rather unique and zany brother.
That she loves my son so very well, and she's loved him well for many, many years, almost 10 years now.
I know I'm really thankful for you. Sometimes the Darr family can be a little crazy, and so you're always there to bond with and just have supported me.
Mary Beth is one of the kindest people I know. I love her. And I just think that you are awesome, and something I love about you is just how you make everybody feel welcome no matter what. You've got such a wonderful, sweet personality.
You've been a great combination of just level-headed, but really fun to hang out with. You're so easygoing and great to talk to, but also on the other side, you're like really wise and like, you know, just like a really, I don't know, level-headed person to talk to.
Being a calming force and the sanity that is our family. I know when things get turbulent, that you will see things for what they are rather than yelling and shouting emotionally.
I love you because you're my cousin, and the way you play with me on the trampoline. What did I say? I love it when she takes me on dates.
I love how you have continued to make Christ a priority in your life. I love that you have a mentor in Linda.
You bless people by your spirit and your love for Jesus and your ability to make people laugh, and the way you persevere through circumstances is an inspiration to all of those around you.
You inspire me to try to be a better person.
You have very strong leadership skills, and you can apply that, obviously, to your walk with God.
And she lights up her room with her huge, amazing smile.
Your smile makes everybody else smile, and I think you make it a great place for us to come to work here.
Make my days a little bit brighter with your smile and kind attitude, and if it's either smelling my hair or braiding it, what have you, I've enjoyed it.
The thing about you is that no matter what happens or what's going on in your life, you always bring a certain charisma to work that really just like lifts the whole crew and makes everybody feel good. So
A really nice boss, and you always come to work very optimistic, and you're really goofy, and I love that because it's
really fun to work.
MB, happy birthday. We love you. You mean so much to us and the team here, and you're just so bubbly and you keep us all happy. And just thank you very much, and we appreciate you. Happy birthday, MB. Cheers. Cheers.
Mary Beth, you're awesome because you're a nice person, but you also scare me a little bit. But that makes me a better person, and I appreciate you for it.
Hey, MB. I'm just waiting for you to walk over and be like, Megan, what are you doing? Videoing yourself. Being a weirdo, of course. So, anyways, happy birthday. We love you, and I can't wait to celebrate.
I just want to thank you for truly just being the best boss and coworker and inspiration one could have. It is truly a blessing to get to work with your best friend and sister wife every single day. You are truly one of the most special and dedicated and hardworking women I have ever met in my entire life. So to that, I say huzzah.
Or the way that she takes control of a situation in 2 seconds. If something's going wrong, if there's wine dripping on a table, she's got it under control.
You're quick to let everyone know that things are handled well before they're actually handled.
So proud of how hard you work, how you and Drew both work together.
You are a passionate, loving, tender, sincere, honest. You are the hardest working person I know in existence.
You're such a great person inside and out, and you rock at your job.
When the going gets tough around here, you know Mary Beth will be there with words of encouragement and or a compliment to help you get through the day.
And I respect you.
You are the realest boss. The realest.
It's been a real pleasure working for somebody who's so kind and considerate.
You do such a great job, and you're always playing mom at all of us and taking care of us and serving us as well as the members, and we're just so lucky to have you here.
You are a servant leader. You lead by doing. You lead by example.
Thank you for being such a great boss, and you're one of the main reasons why I like coming to Old Hawthorne and working there, and you just make my job enjoyable.
My favorite characteristic of Mary is probably her style. She has great taste in clothing and accessories and furniture, and she just has a very classy style, which makes her great at her job.
She's so awesome because she's got that southern part about her that we all love.
But I love that you're southern so much. It just makes it so fun because you love tea and you have good manners.
Because you were my first southern friend.
I love that she's southern with sass. And I love that she's going to teach my grandbabies to have southern manners and speak with a southern accent.
I forgot to say this about being southern, but you are the most, one of the most thoughtful gift givers I know. I mean, every time I've seen you, I feel like you have a gift that is just so thoughtful.
She's a great gift giver and always puts others before herself.
You always are encouraging your friends to be better, be stronger. And so I've always been thankful for that and the way that it's impacted who I am and who I've become. You always fight till the end for everything that you do and everything that you care about, whether it's your friends or something that you want to do or a dream you have. You never give up.
And she also has that girl about her too.
I miss Bell Mondays. I miss doing homework with Anna. I don't gotta do that. I don't want to do that.
One of my favorite stories with Mary, several years ago, we were staying with our grandmother in her nursing home one night on her pull-out couch, and it was 2 or 3 in the morning, and I heard some rustling coming from the bathroom. So I tried to ignore it, but then I heard some scooting, like some footsteps, starting to get closer to me and closer and closer. Then they kind of stopped. So I was like, what the heck is going on? So I look up, and there's my grandmother, for some reason, completely naked, leaning over me, and my sister, trying to make sure we have blankets covering us both. And, you really just can't unsee that. So I wasn't about to go through the rest of my life having seen that alone. and dealing with that alone. So, of course, I started elbowing my sister because I felt that she needed to see that and have the same kind of issues from that as I would. And so, sure enough, I did that. And I think that really just brings a brother and sister a lot closer together.
Favorite memories? There's a lot. Let's just say, we'll just use keywords here. We'll say things like lighting the pillow on fire, the repair guy, the time we thought we lost Yeti and we found him inside the wall, surprising you with Nessie a year ago, our first date because it was in character, and I remember the time I forgot to kiss you during the scene when we were actually doing the performance, even though we had rehearsed it. There's just a lifetime of memories already, and I can't believe our journey together has just begun.
I think I made about 4 pies the night before you went, and I think I walked about 2 or 3 miles to try to get you here on time, but you decided to be a little late. I don't think you're late anymore, but on that day you were late. Your first breath took mine away, and I'll never ever be the same. It was the first best day of my life.
The memory I have, it happened more than once. It would be at the Polynesian, usually to either before or after the fireworks, having our Dole Whip, the Dole Whip dessert, and how much we both really like that.
You were the most beautiful baby, and I know all mothers say that, but you were really the most beautiful baby because you had this golden brown skin and this head full of black hair. And when you arrived, you weren't just like a little quiet, wimpy baby. You knew exactly what you wanted the minute you arrived, and you had no trouble telling us. I guess that someone needed to teach your dad and I how to be parents, and you stepped right up to the plate and did a great job with that.
When we were both together, the Great Pumpkins, that year for Halloween, your grandma and my mom and your mom made those pumpkin outfits for us.
Our wedding, when you fought till bitter end to catch that bouquet, even though I was pretty sure I was throwing it to you anyway. And you never gave up, and it was the most hilarious picture and one of the greatest memories that I have of you.
And I'm thankful for the Lord bringing you into my life in the most perfect exact season that I needed you. When I first met you, it was just a time that I needed great healing, and you brought that to me. I needed healing in friendships, healing to know that there really are girls that aren't scary and that can be your true best friends. And you did that for me. You particularly did that for me in just showing me that not all women are scary and that it is possible to have girlfriends. And you were truly my first girlfriend that I've ever had. I never had girlfriends in high school. I never had girlfriends in middle school. You were the first one that showed me how to do that.
I remember so well when we went to Rock and Bowl. That was an adventure. And I loved it.
Probably the time that I was probably one of the most grateful times for Mary Beth in my life is when I thought it was my destiny to be a nurse. And I remember we were in the library and I walked by and I think I was telling her some crazy story about how I was in science class and there were these dead birds in jars, and I was like really upset and was like, birds belong in Snow White, not in jars. And Mary Beth was like, Christy, you are meant to be an artist. And something about like, I've been waiting to tell you this, but this is the right time, and you're not supposed to be a nurse. And I'm just so grateful because I feel like a lot of my other friends were like, okay, cool. Like they were like trying to be supportive, but Mary Beth was just like, nope, that's not who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be an artist. And I'm so grateful for that truth and discernment in Mary. It's really a good quality.
I like to think about one childhood memory that I have of you. One of my favorites is when you wanted to play Cinderella. And I thought, oh goody, we're going to get to play, like dress up and be princesses. But, you know, you were always very creative. So you wanted me to be the wicked stepmother, and you wanted to be this little ragamuffin Cinderella with your little broom. And you said, now, Mommy, you yell and scream at me to sweep the floors and dust the furniture. And so I'd say, Mary Beth or Cinderella, you get over there and mop those floors right now. And you'd say, yes, wicked stepmother. And I was always worried that the neighbors were going to hear me through the house and they were going to report me to DFACS for screaming at my child. But you loved that game.
My favorite memory of Mary is her wedding day, which was also my son's wedding day, because it was an amazing wedding and probably an even more amazing party afterwards. It was really fun from start to finish and beautiful.
I was thinking of that story when I accidentally lit a napkin on fire at that Disney condo, and it's like as there's kind of chaos at the dinner table, and I'm blowing fire in your face and Allie's face, and you're just like the only one at the table, literally the only one at the table that's like, Cameron, sink, just put it on the sink, sink, as I'm like blowing, the flames are getting higher, you know, it's like the whole place is gonna go down, and like you're the only one in that moment that's just like, just put it in the sink. It's like really easy, and I think it's a funny story, but it epitomises is kind of, you know, what you bring to the Darr family. You know, someone that is caring and fun, but at the same time just like really wise, really smart, really in the moment, just like level-headed. We appreciate you for that.
My favorite memory with Mary was probably this past spring break when I went and visited Drew and Mary in Missouri. We got to make a meal for your little family, and I finally learned how to cook for Mary, and that was awesome.
You also were a great help as a little girl. You always liked to help me set the table. You wanted to make place cards for everybody. You wanted to do pretty centerpieces. You loved to entertain, so we'd have dinner and a show. Many times you and Bobby treated us to these fabulous magic shows that sometimes went on and on. But you were very creative even as a little girl, so I'm not really surprised that you've gone into the field that you're in with event planning and working around lots of different parties, because you learned at a very early age how to throw a great party.
For example, you have these people that will come and be like, oh my god, I'm going to have my wedding at Old Hawthorne, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to complain every step of the way, but you know what? You're going to get it done for me. And you know what you say? You say, of course, I make dreams come true every day. I make the impossible happen. You want me to do this? I'll do that. 20 times better than you would have imagined. You know why? I've got great staff, but also I am a great person, and I will get it done for you. When deep inside we know you're thinking, oh my god, you're tacky and I hate you. But you get it done. You put those feelings aside. And then on top of that, the most annoying thing I'd imagine that you have to deal with is how many times a day you hear your own damn name. How annoying is that? I'm annoyed by it. Just like, Mary Beth, I need this, I need that, Mary Beth, Mary Beth, Mary Beth. Oh my god! But you know what you do? You put up with it. You're like, please, let me help you. Let me show you where this is how I want this is how I want that. You guys are doing great. You're always uplifting the team. When deep inside we know you're just like, say my name one more time.
Mary Beth will get it. I just wanted to let you know that I think you've been doing a really good job of not being as aggressive lately. And even though everyone's been making fun of Megan for running over the squirrel, I think that you almost running over the man that was having the stroke is worse.
My favorite thing about Mary Beth is how fun and positive she is all the time. I remember my very first day of Old Hawthorne, Mary Beth and I got to pick out really small pieces of silver confetti from the bushes, and we were laughing the whole time. Ever since then, I've been so excited to come into work because she always makes everything fun.
One of the things I remember the most about my Susie, so to speak, is the first time we went out to lunch. I think it was for Megan's going away, and where we coined the name Susie is because your little sweater set and your pearls, and I couldn't help but call you Susie Homemaker. So that's where it is, and that's my pet name for you. I mean, others can use it, but they have to ask my permission.
Cheers! I hope your birthday's as good as the time you got to do splits in the kitchen. Ooh, girl!
We just ran out of charcoal. I don't have any wood chips. I don't have any cheese. I don't have any milk. I don't have anything. What are we gonna do? I need a ride home. What are we gonna do?
Mama, do it! Mama!
Mama!
What I wish for her on her 27th birthday is that she just be filled with love, the way that she has loved us for the past 10 years and just graced us with her life. And I just pray that she be able to go on an adventure this year and be filled to the brim with love.
God would just anoint our marriage, that we would fall deeper in love with each other, and that we can both appreciate the fun times when we're out vacationing with each other, and doing fun stuff, but we can also appreciate those quiet moments.
And what do I hope for her 27th year of life? Well, I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count.
You could bless me with a niece or nephew to spoil with attention and small toys and inflatable rentals, of course.
I wish for Mary Beth on her 27th year to have a baby.
I hope you become a mama. And if that's too pushy to put in the video, Drew, you can leave it out.
No, well, seriously, that would be awesome. But I don't know. I wish that she would continue to find a lot of purpose in loving people and giving in her work and her talent. She has so much talent in what she does.
So, whether it's greater events, larger crowds, new hobbies, completing old projects, I hope your 27th year is full of many accomplishments that leave you feeling satisfied and fulfilled as an individual human being.
Anyways, praying that this next year is one of just exponential growth and blessing in your life. I really feel like the Lord has your life is just so blessable. And one of the themes that I really see in your heart, just in the conversations we've had, is that of just forgiveness and love. And I feel like that just makes you such a target for the blessing of the Holy Spirit. So I just feel like this next year is going to be one of even more blessing, and just you're going to experience the love of the Lord like never before. And I'm just so happy for you. I love you. Happy birthday.
My prayer for you this year, Mary, is that the Lord's favor will just be so clearly evident in your life, in every aspect of your life, and everything that you do. The Lord's favor would just be on that, whether it's work or whether it's just your marriage with Drew, which is already just such a godly example for me and for those around you guys. So that's really my prayer, and that through your life and through what the Lord is going to do through your life, that people are able to see His goodness and see His light through you.
I wish blessing in more ways than you can imagine. I wish for unexpected blessing. I wish for your heart's desires to be fulfilled in every way, shape, and form, in every way possible. And just wish that your year would be full of fullness, full of laughter, full of joy, full of love, all the things that you are. You are such a blessing to this world. There is no one like you in this entire world. There is only one Mary Beth Darr. Okay, I hope you know from these videos that you're receiving from your closest friends and family how much we appreciate you and just the impact and the power you've had over all of our lives, because I think it's far greater than you could ever imagine right now, today. I think it's much bigger than you could ever know.
So my prayer for you this year, and the way that I hope that God will bless you, is that as you fight for all the things that you care about at work, at home, and wherever else you go, that God will fulfill those fights that you're fighting, and that He will bless you beyond those in matching and surpassing the strength that you put into everything that you do.
And I hope that this year is just the best year you've ever had, that it's amazing and fun and full of memories that you'll never forget.
If I had any advice for you this year, I would say if
If Arkansas is playing Mizzou, or don't root for Mizzou.
But before I go, I have a couple life tips for you. 1, glitter nail polish is appropriate at any age. Never let anyone tell you differently. 2, shoes can make or break a girl's day. No, scratch that. Make or break a girl's life. If someone says that's not true, they've never seen Cinderella. And lastly, never, ever, ever, ever forget, females is strong as hell.
There was a commercial that we used to watch in Arkansas, and it was called Sissy's Log Cabin. It was a jewelry store. Only in Arkansas would you have a name like Sissy's Log Cabin as a jewelry store, but that was the name of the store, and they would advertise jewelry, and you and I would be watching TV, and that would come on, and they would always end it with, remember, life is too short for ordinary jewelry. And you and I sort of took that as a great motto for ourselves, and we decided that was going to be our little motto. And so when I would write you notes in your lunchbox, I would sign it, life is too short for ordinary jewelry. And sometimes I wouldn't have time to write all that, so I would just write the initials for that. And it was just something that we've always just sort of claimed as our own little fun saying. And sometimes it would say, what's the secret password? And that's, life is too short for ordinary jewelry. But I think that really fits you really well to be a little motto, because there is nothing ordinary about you. You're extraordinary in every sense of the word, and I couldn't be more proud of you or love you anymore.
This is your birthday remix, courtesy of us, the Carrot Pinchers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. You were born today.
What's the matter with your life? Why you try to mess with mine? Don't keep sweating what I do, cause I'm gonna be just fine. Check it out. If I wanna take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. And if she wanna be a freak and sell it on the weekend, it's none of your business. Now you shouldn't even get into who I'm giving skins to. It's none of your business. Now don't try to change my mind. I tell you one more time, it's none of your business.
Hey! Oh, it's Sister Fancy here, Sister Nancy's cousin that's from the South. I just wanted to say that I am so happy it's your birthday. Oh, girl, child, honey, you tell them that 27 never looks as good on anybody in this world. You just slap some butter on your butt and you call it a biscuit if anybody asks about it, okay? Because there is nothing wrong with 27. Whew, it is so much better than 28. All those girls be so jealous of you. Anyway, I wanted to say happy birthday, and if you're having a party, I'm coming, because I am not too big of a celebrity to come to your party. Sister Nancy, she may not be able to make it because you know how she is over there in Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about. Being all, ooh, I'm so big a celebrity. I'm not going to come to your party. So, you call Sister Fancy, and we will come to your party. I'll bring the chitlins and the husband and my bae. We just come on to your party, okay? You give me a call. Or you call my mama and them. And we come on down to the Baba Crew. Okay, Sister Fancy is gonna come and show you a good time, girl. Okay, you call me. I love you. Mwah.
Is this thing on? How do you do? Okay. I raise you an invisible glass of your drink of choice, maybe a key lime martini, and I tell you, congratulations for being born 20 years ago, because you have truly made my life that much better. I love you, and I cherish that we have been friends for so long. God bless. Oh, it's still on.
Okay.